This is Hannibal back here from the HannibalTV.com. It appears that Vince McMahon is selling the rest of his stock, according to Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics. Right now, the rest of his stock is worth about 786 million. He's already a multi-billionaire. Obviously, it's a good time to sell now, but I'd be interested to know. He is very old, but I'd be interested to know if he plans on starting his own wrestling league because we know that was what he loved to do most. And I honestly don't think this Janelle Grant thing is going to affect whether he starts a league or not. It might affect what television station or streaming service his league would air on, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. He has very good contacts in Saudi Arabia, and those people do not care about that type of stuff that he has issues with. It's just not part of their culture. But that's a lot of stock to sell. But at the same time, being outed like that from TKO, I wouldn't want to own any of their stock either because he he created WrestleMania, and they just had one of the biggest WrestleMania weekends of all time, definitely the biggest money making one. And for that to happen, he's not even really welcome at the arena. I can understand why he'd just want to sell and possibly start something. I don't know. I can't see him taking that just to sit around the house doing nothing. He's not that type of person. But that's just my theory. He's definitely selling all of his stock. What he's going to do with it, who knows? But my guess is he's going to try and start another wrestling company. I can just totally see that happening. And as far as Kenny Omega, who's still having that diverticulitis issue, last I read, he says everything's cool with him and Punk now. So he says they have mutual respect as far as he knows. John Moxley, who, despite being advertised on all the Canadian recent AEW shows, has not been wrestling for AEW much. Maybe in the US ones, I don't know. But he's been doing CMLL and New Japan, and he won the New Japan IWGP Championship last night in a very bloody match, from what I understand. So congratulations to John Moxley. He's been doing great since leaving WWE. DJ Monstrosity, yeah, Vince is a workaholic. DJ Monstrosity, my workouts have been getting very good this week. I'm back working my regular job too, so I'm doing pretty well. Jack Kilby, big interview coming on Sunday with Sin Bowdy, who was Kazarni. And by the way, I've arranged for an interview with Brutus Beefcake. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And speaking of Jack Kilby, he is putting on a Great North Wrestling event in Napanee, Ontario, coming up June the 29th. And this will definitely be the biggest. It will be the Hannibal TV taping, by the way, but it'll be the biggest wrestling event ever in Napanee, which is between Kingston and Belleville, Ontario. Only about 2 hours away from Toronto. Rene Dupree, Mario Mancini, Paul Roma, Nathan Banner. The Blood Hunter, he'll be back by then. You might not see him in an hour match, but it'll be his return match. Hello, TJ Lester. Appreciate it. Hello to Doug Masters. Do I think Hands of Stone Ronnie Garvin will punch any stock out of Vince McMahon? I don't know about that. He does still come to Quebec every year to hunt with Ray Rougeau. I know that. every late June, early July. I believe he flies up here in his own plane and hangs out with Raymond Rougeau. So yeah, I'm gonna come back later. I've been watching this interview with Rampage Jackson and Ric Flair that's actually very entertaining. So I'm gonna do a review of that later. And again, tickets are already on sale for this Schools Out Slam, ticketweb.ca. And they're gonna be at the arena very soon as well.